What's up guys, Nintendo Reviewer here, bringing you a review of the locking carry case for Nintendo Switch Hard Shell Deluxe Bag with Anti-Theft TSA Combination Lock. This is from Magic to Door. Full disclosure, I want to say that Magic to Door did send me this to review it, so thank you Magic to Door for sending me this. So let's get into looking at it. So for a little comparison, I do have the Sheikah Slate here that I got when the Switch first launched in 2017. It's still pretty good for on the go. Holds about 12 games. There's a space for the Switch there. But this is more for like longer term traveling. If you're going to like another city and you're staying overnight, or you're going to like another country, or you're just going to a friend's house and they don't have a Switch at all, and you want to bring your entire Switch so you can play on their TV and show them what they're missing. So this is a pretty good size carrying case for the Switch for everything that it does carry, because the idea is that it carries everything that you need to play the Switch on a TV. So there's this little slit for putting the Switch itself in there, and there's this space for one Pro controller, and then this other space for the Joy-Con grip. You can tell which one's which because the Joy-Con grip space is smaller than the space for the Pro controller. It won't quite fit as well in here. And I didn't want to take apart the whole thing for showing you guys everything, but I'm going to tell you what this big space is for, this big rectangular space. This is where you put the dock. You put the dock in there, and then you put the AC adapter and the power source in here. So you have all that together, and they actually have these two little holes for the straps. You know, they use it if you're playing with the Joy-Con by itself. Put them in that strap. Up over here, they have these little pockets where you can hold up to 21 games. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 3 rows of 7, so 21 games in here as opposed to 12 in the Sheikah Slate. And then this little pocket, because there isn't really a space that's meant for any kind of wires or anything like that, there's this pocket for any other wires. So since all you really need to play it on the TV, once you have the dock and the power cord, is the HDMI cable, you just put the HDMI cable in here. You know, easy enough to secure. It's always nice when there's little mesh pockets like this in luggage, and so they included this mesh pocket for this container as well. So it holds everything that you need to play the Switch on the TV. So then you have the option for playing however you want to play. If you want to play with one Joy-Con each person, or with one actual controller for each person. If you're playing a game like Lego City Undercover, where you have to have an actual controller with both the joysticks. Or you could theoretically play with 4 people if you're playing a game that allows for that, where there's one person with the Pro controller, and no, actually you can only play with 3 people. Never mind, but that allows you a lot more options for playing together at somebody else's house or at a hotel or wherever it is that you're staying for an extended period of time. And this is a very secure thing. I like how this foam rubber, it keeps everything nice and safe. It's not going to damage anything, and because of how snug all the spaces are, it's not going to be moving around a whole bunch. So when you're in the car or you're on a plane, you don't have to worry about it crashing all over the place and the screen's getting cracked and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about that because of how snug the spaces are. But they're made of the material that's soft, so it's easy on all this machinery. And if you close it up, it's got a handle already on it, so it's easy enough to carry. And then over on this side, this is where they have, let me zoom in on that. This is where they have the little combination lock. It's always nice that modern luggage comes with that, so you can keep it extra secure. You want to make sure that nobody in TSA is going through your stuff, so especially because the Switch is pretty expensive and all its accessories are pretty expensive as well, so you don't want to end up losing that. So overall, I really do like this Magic to Door little luggage case for the Switch. I will have a link to Amazon that's in the description of this video. It's currently on sale for $26.99, which is a really good price for this whole thing. And I'm not gonna get all this, of course. You gotta get this whole case. And oh, I also have, in case you want to, this also comes with this strap if you want to have a little extra room, or so there's different ways of carrying it if you want. But you get all that for $26.99. Really good price for what you're getting. It's a very safe way to transport the at-home experience of the Nintendo Switch, no matter where you're going and where you're staying. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next time.